Now this guy was asking me, do I think that rapists and child molesters should be castrated? But I mean, in today's society, it's like they don't do that anymore. But it used to be like, if you stole something, they would chop your hand out.
Exactly.
If you raped somebody, they would
cut your dick off.
Yeah, it's like to make you a unit, you know. But at the same time, it's like, what if they don't use? What if they use something else? What if they do something else, like touching and stuff like that? Are they gonna cut your fingers off, or?
Motherfucker like that won't be satisfied until they got nothing left. You gotta cut both hands off, cut the dick off.
Right, you have to cut their brain out.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut their brain out, because that's the main thing, their brain.
I'm telling you,
it's malfunction.
Can't stop a motherfucker from thinking, but you can't stop a motherfucker from acting a certain way.
But a good
what I think should happen to some people, I don't know, I just changed my perspective now.
Because you did, earlier you said put them in jail.
Yeah, but I think the motherfuckers should just be dead. Just
like death penalty?
Yeah. Point blank period. Get ass a dose of their own medicine, kind of sort of something like that. Because they doing this shit, they taking really it by force against this person's will.
And they're robbing the person of life.
Exactly.
Even if the person's not dead, on the inside they're probably dead.
Yeah. I mean, how can you live with that physically, mentally for the rest of your life, knowing that, you know, a motherfucker
permanently scarred?
Motherfucker charity. Knowing that a motherfucker took the ass or took, you know, all this other extra shit. Baby did you like this right here. Then now it's just over with. That's some shit to think about for the rest of your life. Like,
and then okay, if they get punished in prison by the prisoners, that's one thing. But what if like they're big and bad, or what if they like can fight back? So what if they end up raping somebody in prison?
Man, you 10 of these motherfuckers.
So they would have to get gang raped in prison to get a good punishment.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going to have to happen.
They would have to get gang raped in prison to get a good punishment.
I think that's what happens. That's what happens to all the motherfuckers. Gays, fucking pedophiles.
I think that like the experiments that the laboratories are doing for these new drugs and stuff, and the experiments that they're doing for like the CIA, I think those should be like the first in line to get like experimented on.
No lie.
Like they're already messed up in the brain.
Exactly. So we can't
punish them. Yeah, right. We can't punish them harsh enough.
So let's try this.
So we can do anything to this person. Yeah, put the H1N1 in them and see how they
see how this shit works.
Run around and see how they survive. You know, like.
Straight up.
Or when it's time to go to war, or it's time for them to go like war. Drop them off first.
Put them shit
before you send the soldiers out. Before you send the soldiers out to get killed. Before you send the soldiers out in infantry and things like that, drop them off first and see how they fare. And if they
should do that, motherfucker that's in the jail houses too. Motherfucker that's in there for life.
If they don't get blowed up, then it's okay to send the troops in. If they get blowed up,
that's on them.
Get a new strategy before you send the troops in. You know, or like somebody need to go test a bomb. Send them out there first. Go test and see if that bomb, or if they need a crash dummy. Instead of wasting money on plastic, use those people who are like
wasting money on plastic.
Right. Use those people who are a harm to society and themselves.
Exactly. But you see, that's what they want.
Do you think that every neighborhood? Do you think that every neighborhood has like a neighborhood child molester?
I believe so. I believe that's all around the world. Every neighborhood in the world got it.
Yeah, because I've seen on National Geographic, they got these child brides that get married at like 6 and 7 years old.
You know what I'm saying?
And to like 46 years old.
You know what I'm saying? The families do this shit.
And they sell their kids over there because they poor.
Exactly.
And they don't know any better. They think it's giving them a good life.
You know what I'm saying? They sell their kids for life.
And then when they get 14 and try to run away, the husband throws acid in their face.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that does scar them up for life.
Scar them up for life so nobody else wants them.
You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
It's just wasteful. It's wasteful energy and it's wasteful to life.
Man, they should have this one part of the world, like take an island or
put them on
and put them
you know that
island?
Do you know that island that has those they're like stones and they're shaped like people and there's like 10 of them.
I know what you're talking about.
It's in the Pacific Island.
Stone hens. It ain't stone hens.
And they're like I forget the name of it. But there's like 10 stones, and they're all...
And they facing the same direction.
They all facing the same direction.
I know
and they're all looking like this.
Yeah, like they're looking out.
But there's no people that live on that island. Send them all over there. On one island, like Survivor.
I'm telling you, put them all together. Put them all together. That'll be their own little... That'll be their own little world.
That'll be their own world.
They can fuck the shit out of each other, rape the shit out of each other, all at one time.
But the only problem, it has to be for men only, because put one for men only and one for women only, because
put them on the same island.
If they're on the same island and they have kids,
then that'll just be how their kids brought up. They'll be doing that same shit to their kids instead of over here doing the shit to our kids that ain't been brought up like that.
But you can't.
They doing it to our kids. No, we're not gonna give them that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to present that opportunity. We're going to let them motherfuckers fuck up their own stuff like that right there. We're not going to bring them over here and let them do that.
But the kids, though, they didn't ask to be born.
Our kids didn't ask to be born. We did it by choice. They taking shit by force.
Yeah, they do take stuff by force.
That's going to be the mentality of the kids, which I was born to. The dad took the pussy. So the kid going to grow up, he go, take the pussy. You know, he going to do the same.
So you're saying the seed is going to be like still in the kids, so to eliminate it out of society, just put them all together in the same island.
Put them all together, one island.
And occasionally send some atomic bombs over there.
We don't see how many we're going to kill this time.
Like Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Military test, they should send bombs over there.
You know. Just try, we got this new.
But then they'll be like the hills have eyes. Like they'll come out all right.
Then that's probably where that shit come from. We probably late already. They probably tried this shit.
But on the hills have eyes, those guys, they were like trying to rape that girl, weren't it?
Yeah.
At the end. Trying to make a baby.
Yeah.
That was so nasty.
I mean,
I was like crazy.
They killed a woman after they had the baby. They killed the damn woman, cut them up, eat them and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Or like, Wrong Turn.
You know what I'm saying?
Those West Virginia hillbillies. Oh my gosh.
Like Pete, goddamn Yankees.
But some child molesters, they don't even look like hillbillies. They're like,
some child molesters
they
don't
look
like
regular.
Exactly.
They look like regular.
Yeah, they look like regular people. Waiting to see your ass go in the house and leave your child in the front yard.
Or trying to get cool with you just so they can get to your child.
You know what I'm saying? I got some candy. Got some trees.
Don't you tell your mama.
Like that dude on Family Guy. The gay dude, like the baby boy. Bring your fat ass back here. I hadn't seen you, newspaper boy. I seen my paper today. I got some friends spots on the fish back here. Some friends spots. And the kid is ass like they're gonna fuck the shit out of him.
What did they say? Bring your fat ass back here.
Bring your fat ass back here. They told that to the Chris, he was a newspaper.
Oh, God.
How you doing?
But yeah, they're everywhere. Like, you can look online. You can look online and put in, like, the list. And it's going to show you, like, they're all over. Like, they're all, like, it could be like 3 houses down from you. Like, they're all over in each town.
You got to you ever heard Lil Wayne's song, Misunderstood?
If I have, I probably won't pay attention.
When he be talking about Al Sharpton and motherfuckers, they sending people to penitentiary for level 2, level 3, level 4 drugs. When they got they releasing a rapist.
And the rapists only get like a year, 2 years.
They letting the rapists right back out, but they want to lock. They want to have a motherfucker that's making a living trying to provide for his family. They want to lock him up because he's selling drugs.
Now I know on Rich Boy's album, at the end of Rich Boy album, he was like, now you convicted felon because they caught us selling, and 9 times out of 10 your friend the one who tell it.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You got the damn pedophiles and rapists and shit living right down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting for your child to come home from school.
Walking around the park, walking around these schools. I remember one time back at Coleman when I was in middle school, it was this goddamn dude. He was coming sexually harass this woman. She was working in the library. This dude would come to the library every fucking day and pull his dick out at the library window. Library window would always be open because the air wasn't working in the library.
Now what would he have done? She would have chopped it off one day when he stuck it in the window.
That man would always be a PGN. Pull his dick out right in the window.
When I was staying in Columbus, the guy, his name was Daisy Deuce. That's what we called him, Daisy Deuce, because in the summertime he would wear these short little Daisy Deuce. And mind you, he's like 60-something years old crackhead looking Well, not crackhead, but
just old and mentally fucked up.
Mentally fucked up to the point where he walking around. What? Really? Okay, it's backwards.
The wrong way, but she looked at me and licked her tongue.
Well, see, now, is somebody gonna chop her tongue off because she's perverted with her tongue?
I don't know, but it ain't gonna be me.
So it's hard to make laws, you know, to regulate how perverted you can be, aside from children and you know, forcing yourself. But in this society, you gotta go and you gotta go to the courts and see what the courts do. The only thing we can do is lobby together and like try to get laws passed that are like severe enough for people that do things like that. And we gotta elect the officials that's gonna vote that into Congress. And we gotta do it together, because if one of them does it and the other 49 states don't do it, it's still not anything like to do. So unless we're unified in like one whole consensus, it's not gonna work.
But see, that's the thing. I know you remember hearing.
And a lot of people in Congress, some people in Congress may be child molesters. Who are we to say they aren't?
Exactly.
I don't trust nobody.
Did you hear the story about the girl that said the college professor raped her? The girl been fucking the college professor. She was fucking him willingly.
Right.
But when the professor told her, you know, that they had to cut it out, you know, that he was tired of doing it to his wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She wanna go and tell these folks that this man had to rape her. She went and had casual, meaningless sex with this man.
Right.
And turned around and went to the police saying that he raped her. And his semen was in her because they had unprotected sex. And they tried to charge that man for that. But the dude had it on camera. He's been.
So I guess you're gonna have to start filming all your sex capades now.
So a motherfucker.
To make sure nobody's gonna come up and say.
Like that shit Dave Chappelle did. That nigga had, you remember watching that?
With the camera?
Dave Chappelle, he had it's the love something. But you had to sign your name on it.
Oh, the love contract.
Love contract. You got to sign your name that you're willing to do these things.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna try to come up and say I'm pregnant like 2 days later.
Right.